So another one that's common are radial ulnar splints, boxer breaks are common. One of the examples that our ortho gives. But this is more for like doing the wrist. So you don't have to go as far down. You just go to your arm. You have a little arm too. I got the big size for you too. I don't even know why I picked out the 4.
My little arm.
Alright, so once again, you're not going to do it over any kind of abrasions or make sure it's clean. No open wounds. Sorry, you can do abrasions, no open wounds. Then we are going to cut the stocking. Let's see if I can actually cut it long enough this time. I wish we had that finger hold thing. I love those things. And this one doesn't, just like mid. Again, cut more than you need. Two to 3 layers. Did I run out of webbing? Okay, we're gonna pretend like this is 2 to 3 layers. This way because it's going to be more up those other fingers.
Do you have to get that on like pretty quickly after you open, or?
So as long as you haven't wet it yet, it actually takes a while. Okay. I'm not sure how long,
okay,
but it does take a while.
I just didn't know like if you cut it, if you needed to like seal it right away.
Seal it, I would.
Oh, okay.
Because then air will get through to the rest of it.
Okay, gotcha.
A little bit. Don't use it all. One of the doctors yesterday was talking that they want their clinic to get like electric scissors for this. Make sure you fold it. This one, you just do like a dry fit to see, and cut it way too much. Seriously. Open, cut off the edges just to keep it away from the patient. Fold all the cotton back up. Oops, sorry. hot water. And it really does not take a lot of water at all.
What? Never use hot water.
And when you guys do this, you'll see that it hardens. This part hardens really quick. You gotta work quick on when you're done. So we're gonna put it here because we're just working on, more of the wrist muscles, or wrist bones, sorry. So same thing like we did earlier. You can pull this up to help hold.
How tight are you getting, like, the actual fiberglass stuff?
You wanna like hold your hand where it's like gripping and
Okay.
there's no movement. You don't have to like squeeze because then you might leave imprints.
Well, there was one we did in the past, and then they got to ortho, and I read through the note, and I guess our splint was too tight.
Oh.
Something. I don't know.
Also sometimes edema, you don't know
Okay,
how much
true.
they're gonna swell.
Yeah.
So you guys may have done it right, but by the time they got there.
Okay.
So you don't want them like being able to slide up and down, but just a nice grip.
Okay.
So with the wrist, instead of when we were doing the elbow or you would be doing the foot, you want a nice natural or like a neutral grip. So there's different ways to do this. You can hand them, like an ace bandage and just kind of do like, just a nice hold. I've seen people use like a baseball, soda cans, just something like that. Another thing you can do if you don't have those is you just take your own hand and you just kind of like have them kind of like, do that loosely and then just do your own grip and you just do that until it's hard.
Okay.
Now this is too big for her, so you can tell it's gonna be, sorry, I'm pushing like down
No,
her
you're
wrist.
fine.
Like this is the example of too big on her because you can feel her wrist moving around as I'm doing this.
Yeah, it's wiggling in there.
So yeah, and you just do this for a while. You do this, like whereas the other stuff we were doing before, you could wait, like it was almost hard, so, it was okay. But with this, you really want to keep working that in there until it's done.
And you said 3 inches is probably best for everybody?
3 we used a lot.
Uh-huh.
4 I used a lot on legs and like guys with big arms. And some that it gets kind of like, I know working ambulatory, we have a lot more patients, like women especially, thin, narrow forearms, but big arms. So those, you could use like a 4 and then just cut away for the bottom. I noticed all the clinics have 2s. I really never used a 2, even when we were doing little kids. So I think maybe fingers. But mostly we would do 3, 3.5, and 4. Alright. And see, that's why you cut more, unlike the last one I did. Because it holds that in. And then, same thing. You wrap it. You don't have to do this overly tight. You just want it where it's going to be nice for the patient. There are different sizes of these, but I think in ambulatory you guys mostly have the same. In my opinion, it's not better to cut this. I know some people have, and then they'll use like a clip or something at the end. I always find it's just easier, especially when you're sending the patient out, because they might take it off, they're gonna rewrap it however they did. So this is a way you can do the twist. You just twist it twice. That way your little Velcro thing is on the right side. You're just covering everything up. And those have done this, they know a lot of this is just remembering to do it. So she can't hold it, you're gonna ask her to check her fingers. Like as long as these aren't broken, it's okay to make sure she can move those. Check for color, do her pulse checks, make sure she knows how to do the pulse checks, and then just explain aftercare.
That's pretty hard.
I'm like, I better get this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your picture.
While his staff members getting beat up.
Yeah.
What we do on Tracy's time.
Yeah.
Beat each other up.
Does anyone have questions?
No, thank you so much.
That's a big solid.
Yeah,